नेशनल यूनियन बजट 2020 से लेकर 2021 तक। यूनियन बजट 2020 to 2021 was presented in Parliament on February 1, 2020 by the Union Ministry of Finance Nirmala Sitharaman. This year's Union budget centers around the three ideas: aspirational India, economic development, a caring society. The Finance Minister said that the Union Budget 2020 to 2021 aims to achieve the seamless delivery of the services through digital governance, to improve physical quality of life through national infrastructure pipeline, risk mitigation through disaster resilience, social security through pension and insurance penetration. Focused point: fiscal deficit target pitched at 3.8% of GDP for financial year 2020. Over 6 crore farmers under Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana have been insured. Pradhan Mantri Kisan Urja Suraksha and Uthan Mahabhiyan PK Kusum to be expanded, providing 20 lakh farmers in setting up stand-alone solar pumps. One product, one district for better marketing and export in the horticulture sector. Agri credit target for the year 2020 to 2021 has been set at 15 lakh crore. PM Kisan beneficiary to be covered under the KCC scheme. NABARD refinance scheme to be further expanded. 69,000 crore rupees allocated for the healthcare sector. Out of the total amount, 6,400 crore will be sectioned for Ayushman Bharat Yojana. Government will start INDSET exam to promote the study in India and a degree level online education program for the deprived. Government proposed 3,000 crore for Skill India to provide relevant skill training to the youth. 27,300 crore allocated for 2020 to 2021 for development and promotion of industry and commerce. Investment clearance cells proposed to be set up to be provide end-to-end facilitation and support. National Technical Textile Missions to be set up with 4-year implementation period from 2020 to 2021 to 2023 to 2024. New scheme Nirvik to be launched to achieve the higher export credit disbursement. 100 more airports to be developed under the UDAN by 2025. Railways will set up Kisan Rail through PPP model so that the perishable goods can be transported quickly. 4 station redevelopment project and operation of 150 passenger trains through PPP. 20,000 crore proposed for power and renewable energy sector in 2020 to 2021. Expansion of national gas grid from the present at 16,200 km to 27,000 proposed. An allocation of 6,000 crore will be provided for BharatNet scheme. 28,600 crore will be allocated in financial year 2021 for women linked program. Allocation of the senior citizen and the bank enhanced to 95 crore. Allocation of 2,500 crore for 2020 to 2021 for tourism promotion. The Indian Institute of Heritage and Conservation under Ministry of Culture proposed with the status of a deemed university. Reforms accomplished in PSBS 10 bank consolidate into 4 and 3,50,000 crore capital infused. Government to amend the Company Act to decriminalize civil offence. Insurance cover for bank depositor raised from 1 lakh to 5 lakh. Government to sell government stake in IDBI Bank to private investor. The government has proposed to sell a part of its holding in LIC through and initial public offering (IPO). Jan Aushadhi Kendra scheme to offer 2,000 medicine and 300 surgical in all districts by 2024. TB Harega, TB Harega, Desh Jitega campaign launched commitment to end the tuberculosis by 2025. 3.60 lakh crore approved for Jal Jeevan Mission. 12,300 crore allocation for Swachh Bharat Mission in 2020 to 2021. The plan to provide piped water across the Indian household by 2024 with 3.6 trillion rupees of funding. Economic Survey 2019 to 2020. India's Economic Survey 2019 to 2020 was tabled in the Parliament by the Chief Economic Advisor Krishna Murthy V. Subramaniam, followed by the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on June 31st, 2020. The Economic Survey 2019 to 2020 builds on India's aspiration of 5 trillion economic by 2024 to 2025 with a theme of wealth creation. Highlights: GDP growth peaked at 6 to 6.5% in financial year 2020 to 2021 as against 5% estimated for 2019 to 2020. Survey suggests relaxing fiscal deficit target to revive the growth in economy. To achieve GDP of $5 trillion by 2025, India needs to spend about 1.5 trillion on infrastructure. Uptick in GDP growth expected in second half of 2019 to 2020. Theme of survey is to enable markets, promote pro-business policies and strengthen trust in the economy. Ethical wealth creation key to India becoming $5 trillion economy by 2025. Gross GST monthly collection crossed the 1 lakh crore rupees mark 5 times till December 2019. India ranks third in the number of the new firms created. 1.24 lakh firms created in 2018 compared to the 70,000 in 2014. India's large economic needs to efficient banking sector to support growth. A state of the banking system needs urgent attention. Survey suggests rationalization of government intervention in boosting economic freedom and wealth creation. Access to health service through Ayushman Bharat and Mission Indradhanush across the country has improved. Thalinomics affordability for vegetarian thali improved 29% and that of the non-vegetarian thali by 18% from 2006 to 2007 to 2019 to 2020. Cabinet approved the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Amendment Bill 2020. The Union Cabinet has approved the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Amendment Bill 2020 on 29 January 2020. The bill will be amended the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act 1917 and extended the upper limit for permitting abortions from the present 20 weeks to 24 weeks. Samvidhan named as Oxford Hindi word in 2019. Samvidhan or Constitution has been named as the Hindi word of the year 2019 by Oxford University Press on January 28, 2020. The word was picked as 2019 saw the value of the democracy, secularism, justice, liberty, equality and fraternity being tested on the touchstone of the Samvidhan. Supreme Court allowed government to bring the African cheetah to India. Supreme Court has allowed the center to introduce the African cheetah to a suitable habitat in India. Palpur Kuno Sanctuary in Madhya Pradesh on an experimental basis on January 2020, January 28 to January 2020. The decision was taken after a petition was filed by National Tiger Conservation Authority (NTCA) to introduce the African cheetah from Namibia as the rare Indian cheetah that has become almost extinct in India. Indian Railways commissioned first waste-to-energy plant. Indian Railway has commissioned the country's first government waste-to-energy plant in Manchester carriage repair workshop at Bhubaneswar under the East Coast Railway Zone. It is the fourth waste-to-energy plant in the country. That first plant, commissioned by the government sector and Indian Railways. New Indian English word added to Oxford Dictionary. The 10th edition of the Oxford Advanced Learning Dictionary, which was launched on January 24, 2020, 24 January 2020, has 384 Indian English words. In this latest edition, 26 new Indian language words, namely Aadhaar, Chawal, Dhaba, Hotel, Sadi, and several incorporate words like chatbot, fake news, microplastic, and over 1000 new words used were included. ISRO unveiled Biomitra for Gaganyaan. Indian Space Research Organization has unveiled a half-humanoid or human robot named Biomitra, which will be sent to space as the part of Gagan mission on January 22, 2020. Biomitra or a friend in the Biomitra, friend in the sky, is capable of conversing with astronauts, recognizing them and responding to their queries. It is called half humanoid since it does not have legs, through it can be bent forward and sideways. Polnet 2.0 facility launched. Union Ministry of State of Home Affairs (MHA) Nityanand Rai has inaugurated revamped Police Commission Service Polnet 2.0 on January 2020. It is captive satellite-based network that provides the video, audio, and data connectivity across the country, especially in time of disaster when regular communication either gets jammed or crashes. Pariksha Pe Charcha held. PM Narendra Modi has attended the third edition of Pariksha Pe Charcha 2020 held at Talka Stadium in New Delhi on January 2020. He advised students to study in their comfortable time, enter the exam hall with faith and without any pressure, and start attempting the paper with easier questions. He guided students that they should not fear failure and learn from it, as it would lead them towards their success. Sukhoi 30 MKI aircraft squadron inducted. Indian Air Force has inducted the first Sukhoi 30 MKI fighter aircraft squadron at Tanjore Air Base. Tanjore Air Base. Sukhoi 30 MKI were being equipped with air-launched version with BrahMos supersonic cruise missile, which can hit target at around 300 km with precision. This is the first Sukhoi 30 MKI fighter aircraft squadron in South India, which will look after the maritime role as well. One Nation One Ration Card scheme will be implemented by June 2020. Union Minister Ram Vilas Paswan has announced on January 2020 that the One Nation One Ration Card scheme will be implemented by June 2020 across the country. Under this scheme, the beneficiary will be able to avail benefit across the country using the same ration card. The beneficiaries will be identified and verified through Aadhaar authentication at the fair price shops on the electronic point of sale device (EPOS). India successfully fired K4 ballistic missile. India successfully test fired 3,500 km strike range nuclear capable K4 submarine launched ballistic missile off the coast of Andhra Pradesh on 19 January 2020. The missile system is being developed by the DRDO is to be fitted into the indigenously built INS Arihant class nuclear powered submarine of the Indian Navy. Pulse Polio Program 2020 launched. President Ramnath Kovind has launched the Pulse Polio Program 2020 by administering the polio drop to children below 5 years at Rashtrapati Bhavan on 18 January 2020. The Pulse Polio Program 2020 was conducted as a part of National Immunization Day across the country. Apna Urea Sona Ugle brand of Hurl launched. Chemical and Fertilizer Ministry Devi Sadanand Gowda has launched the Apna Urea Sona Ugle brand of Hindustan Urvarak and Rasayan Limited in New Delhi on 17 January 2020. HURL is a joint venture company promoted by the three Maharatna companies Coal India Limited, NTPC Limited and Indian Oil Corporation Limited. ISRO GSAT-30 launched. India's higher power telecommunication satellite GSAT-30 and Eutelsat Connect was successfully launched from the Kourou launch base French Guiana by Ariane 5 V8 215 on January 17, 2020. It will be replacing the INSAT 4A satellite, which was launched in 2005, and it is designed to be operational for at least 15 years. Second premium Tejas train flagged off. Gujarat Chief Minister Vijay Rupani has flagged off Mumbai-Ahmedabad Tejas Express on 17 January 2020. This is the IRCTC's second premium train after the semi-high speed and fully air-conditioned Delhi-Lucknow Tejas Express. The train is fully air-conditioned and comprises all the modern facility with personalized reading light, CCTV cameras, bio-toilets, LED TV, automatic doors and many more. K9 Budget T dedicated to the nation. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh has dedicated the 51st K9 Budget T self-propelled artillery gun at the laser turbo armed system complex at Hazria in Gujarat on 16 January 2020. K9 Budget T is 155 mm 52 caliber self-propelled artillery gun with maximum range 40 km, commissioned from original K9 Thunder gun. Raisina Dialogue 2020 held. The Ministry of External Affairs MEA and Observer Research Foundation ORF has jointly organized the 5th edition of the Raisina Dialogue 2020 in New Delhi from January 14 to 16 January 2020. The theme of the Raisina Dialogue of this year 2020 is Navigating the Alpha Century. It brought together 700 international participants, out of which 40% of the speakers were women, emphasizing India's commitment to gender equality. PM Modi visit to Kolkata. PM Modi paid to a 2-day official visit to Kolkata, West Bengal from January 11 to 12 January 2020. During his visit, he renamed Kolkata port as Syama Prasad Mukherjee Port on the occasion of 150th celebration of the Kolkata Ports Trust. Two oldest pensioners of the port, Srimati Nagina Bhagat, 105 years, and Mr. Naresh Chandra Chakraborty, 100 years, were honored at the event. Second round of the intensified mission Indradhanush 2.0. The Union government has launched the second round of intensified mission Indradhanush 2.0 at block level in 35 districts of Uttar Pradesh on January 7, 2020. The intensified mission Indradhanush 2.0 aimed to immunize children under 20 years under 2 years of age and pregnant women against the 8 vaccines preventable disease. 10 more Indian wetlands got Ramsar site tag. 10 more wetland 10 more Indian wetlands got Ramsar site tag. 10 more wetlands in India have been recognized as Ramsar wetland sites, taking the total number in the country to 37. Uttar Pradesh, with one Ramsar site, has added 6 more, namely Nawabganj, Parvati Agra, Saman, Samsarpur, Sandi, and Sarsi Nawar. Maharashtra got its first Ramsar site, Nandur Nambeswar, while Punjab, which already had three, added 3 more sites, namely Kosepur, Maini, Beas Conservation Reserve, and Nangal. 107 7th Indian Science Congress held. 107th Indian Science Congress was inaugurated by PM Narendra Modi on 3rd January 2020 at the University of Agriculture Science in Bengaluru, Karnataka. The focal theme of the Congress 2020 is Science and Technology Rural Development. It aims to bridge the gap between the urban and rural India and improving the quality of farmers' life through science and technology. PM Modi has launched the India's Science, Technology and Energy Facilitated MAP-I STEM portal, which will hold the database and all R&D facility established in institutions across the country and will enable their sharing among the researchers. Swachh Sarvekshan League 2020 result announced. The Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs has announced the result of the first and second quarter of Swachh Sarvekshan League 2020 on 31st December 2019. The first quarter, April to June 2019, under the category of population between 1 lakh to 10 lakh, Jamshedpur was the first spot, followed by New Delhi and Bilaspur, whereas in second quarter, July to September, Jamshedpur, Chandrapur and Khargone topped the chart. RPF named as the Indian Railway Protection Force Service. RPF renamed as Indian Railway Protection Force Service. The Ministry of Railway has accorded Organized Group A status OGAS to its security force RPF Railway Protection Force and renamed its Indian Railway Protection Service on 31st December 2019. RPF is a security force established by the Railway Protection Force Act 1957, enacted by the Indian Parliament for the better protection and security of railway property. India's State of Forest Report 2019 released. Environment Ministry Prakash Javadekar had released the India State of Forest Report on the 30 December 2019, which provide comprehensive information about the forest cover, forest vegetation density, tree covers, progress of plantation outside the designated forest, etc. for India as well as states. Karnataka 1025 square kilometer, top of the country in growing the maximum amount of forest in the last 2 years, followed by Andhra Pradesh 990 square kilometer and Kerala 823 square kilometer. Mangroves cover in the country has increased by 54 square kilometer. It means 1.10% as compared to the previous assessment in 2017. There is an increase in 42.6 million tons in the carbon stock of the country as compared to the last assessment of 2017. Atal Bhujal Yojana launched. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has launched the Atal Bhujal Yojana or Atal Jal scheme for sustainable management of groundwater resource in New Delhi on 25 December 2019. The scheme was launched on the occasion of 95th birthday anniversary former Prime Minister late Atal Bihari Vajpayee and it is also named after him. Cabinet approved the updation of National Population Register. The Union Cabinet has approved an expenditure of 8,754.23 crore for the exercise of Census of India 2021 and 3,941.35 crore rupees for updation of the National Population Register on December 2019. Census of India will cover the entire population in the country, while NPR will also cover all the population except the state of nation Assam. DRDO tested QR SAM successfully. DRDO successfully flight tested indigenously developed quick reaction surface to air missile system from Chandipur of the Odisha coast on December 2019. The missile was flight tested with the full configuration in deployment mode, intercepting the target mid-air, meeting the mission objectives. Pinaka missile successfully test fired. DRDO has successfully tested the upgradation version of Rocket Mark II, Pinaka Rocket Mark II, for firing test range at Chandipur Testing Center in Odisha on 20 December 2019. The Pinaka Mk2 rocket is modified as the missile by integrating with the navigation control and guidance system to improve the end accuracy and enhance the range. President approved Arms Amendment Bill 2019. President Ramnath Kovind has approved the Arms Amendment Bill 2019 for a maximum punishment of life imprisonment for manufacturing and carrying the illegal arms on 16 December 2019. The Act will enhance the period of arms license from 3 years to 5 years and also issue arms license in its electronic form to prevent forgery. National Broadband Mission launched. Union Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad has launched the National Broadband Mission on 17 December 2019. The mission will facilitate universal and equitable access to broadband service across the country, especially in rural and remote areas. Two versions of BrahMos missile test fired. India successfully conducted two separate trials of the supersonic cruise missile BrahMos, one which from land and air platform on 17 December 2019. The land attack version was tested fire from mobile autonomous launcher at Launch Complex 3 from ITR at Chandipur, while the air attack version was tested fire from Sukhoi 30 MKI fighter aircraft. NEFT facility to be available 24/7 for customers. The Reserve Bank of India (RBI) has announced on 6 December 2019 that National Electronic Funds Transfer NEFT system will be made available 24/7 on all days from the December to 16 December 2019. Under the current system, funds can be transferred through NEFT from 8 am to 7 pm from Monday to Friday, except on holidays. President approved the Recycling of Ships Bill 2019. President Ramnath Kovind has approved the Recycling of Ships Bills 2019 for safe and environmentally sound recycling of ships in India on this 13 December 2019. The already existing Ship Breaking Code revised 2013 and the provisions of the Hong Kong Convention 2009 will be joined together in this bill. The Citizenship Amendment Act 2019. President Ramnath Kovind has given an assist to the Citizenship Amendment Bill 2019, turning it into an act on 12 December 2019. The Act Amendment of the Citizenship Act 1955 the aims to provide Indian citizenship to the non-Muslim League migrant belonging to the six minority communities, namely Hindu, Buddhist, Jain, Parsi, Christian and Sikh from Bangladesh, Afghanistan and Pakistan who had arrived India before 31st December 2040. ISRO launched the RISAT 2BR1 and 9 foreign satellite. ISRO has launched India's latest spice satellite RISAT 2BRI 9 foreign satellite, 6 for the US and 1 each from Israel, Italy and Japan. Through PSLV C-48 at Sriharikota in Andhra Pradesh on 11 December 2019. RISAT 2BRI is radar imaging Earth observing satellite developed by ISRO and second satellite in the 2B series. The satellite will be used in applications such as the agriculture, forestry, disaster management support. Fit India School Rating System launch. Union HRD Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal and Sports Minister Kiran Rijiju have launched the Fit India School Rating System at Kendriya Vidyalaya No. 1, New Delhi, Kent on 4 December 2019. The Fit India School Rating System has launched as part of the Fit India campaign. Fit India School Rating System, as per the certain parameters, is expected to enhance the image of the schools. India conducted a night trial of Prithvi 2 missiles. India has conducted a night trial of the indigenous developed nuclear capable Prithvi 2 surface-to-surface missile as part of user trial for the armed force from ITR at Chandipur in the coast of Odisha. The missile has struck the range of 350 km with warhead carrying 500 to 1000 kg. The first night trial of Agni 3 missile conducted. India has conducted the first night trial of nuclear capable long range surface to surface ballistic missile Agni 3 from the Abdul Kalam Island of Odisha coast on 30 November 2019. The Agni 3 has a strike range of 3000 km to 5000 km and is capable of carrying both conventional nuclear warhead weighing 1.5 ton. BrahMos supersonic cruise missile test fired. Indian Navy has successfully test fired the 219 km strike range BrahMos supersonic cruise missile from the Navy's stealth destroyer INS Kochi in the Arabian Sea on 2019. The supersonic cruise missile successfully hit a decommissioned target ship in Arabian Sea. The air-launched BrahMos missile is 2.5 ton supersonic air-to-surface cruise missile designed and developed by BrahMos Aerospace Private Limited. ISRO launched Cartosat 3. Indian Space Research Organization has launched the Advanced Earth Imaging and Mapping Satellite Cartosat 3 along the three commercial nanosatellites into Sun synchronous orbit from Satish Dhawan Space Center at Sriharikota in Andhra Pradesh on 27 November 2019. Cartosat 3 was launched by PSLV C-47 rocket along with 30 other CubeSats from the USA. Lokpal logo and motto released. Logo is based upon the literal meaning of the Lokpal. Lok means people and Pal means caretaker. That is caretaker of people. It is designed by Prashant Mishra from Prayagraj, Uttar Pradesh. Motto of Lokpal: Ma Girdha Kasyaswamidhanam. Do not to be greedy for anyone's wealth. Parliament passed Jallianwala Bagh National Memorial Amendment Bill 2019. Parliament has passed the Jallianwala Bagh National Memorial Amendment Bill 2019 on 19 December 2019. The new bill contains an amendment to the Jallianwala Bagh National Memorial Act 1951 and changes the provision for the trustees of the memorial. Thank you.